Oh my gosh. I just saw the 8th film in a row, 8 days in a row at 8 different theaters. And here is my latest review, thanks to one of my favorite things, my MoviePass. Oh, I love you, MoviePass. Thank you, thank you. You make me see almost every movie. I appreciate that. So yeah, the movie I'm about to talk about is a film that I knew nothing about going into it. I didn't see a trailer. I did check some of the reviews to see if it was any good, and I did check maybe what the synopsis was before I saw the film. I'm trying to do this before the light goes out. I'd rather do this with some natural light. But yeah, I went into this movie completely blind, not knowing anything about the film, only that I think there was some exciting news about the directors of this movie. And what that news was the directors of this film. There's 2 directors to this film that I'm about to talk about. The directors of this film have just been hired to direct Pirates of the Caribbean 5. And that's what really piqued my interest, because I had heard about this film that I'm talking about. I'm going to name the film right now. It's called Kon-Tiki, K-O-N-T-I-K-I, Kon-Tiki. And so yeah, I didn't know what the movie was about. I just had no idea. I just was like, okay, I want to see why these guys were hired to direct the next Disney's Pirate of the Caribbean movie, which I think is coming out within the next couple years. I really don't know. Now, Kon-Tiki is based on a true story about a Norwegian man back in the late 40s that had an amazing theory about the settlers that traveled from South America to the Polynesians to the east, I believe. And so he decided in the late 1940s to take himself and a group of men and travel the same journey across 5,000 miles of ocean. So yeah, I didn't know really what this was about. I mean, that's really all I knew going into this movie, and I was really excited to see if it would live up to, like, why are these guys going to direct the film? Why are they going to do the Pirates movie? And about 30 minutes into the film, I knew why that they were hired to direct the next Pirates movie, because this is not a like big bombastic pirate movie. You know, it takes place, most of the movie, like 75% of the movie takes place on the seas. And because they make this boat of themselves. This is a true story that I don't think we even learned about it in school. And I think if they did, maybe I missed that day or I fell asleep. But this is a true story about them. They made their own raft out of wood and all this stuff, and they traveled, attempted to travel across the Pacific. So yeah, 30 minutes into this movie, I knew why they were going to direct the film, because this movie is gorgeous. I mean, if a movie wasn't that good, it was beautiful to look at. It was astonishing. It was like there was great camera shots, the special effects, because there's these scenes that happens with sharks, when sharks circle them a little bit and they have to interact with them. That was incredible. My jaw was dropped at the same time, you know, clenching on the edge of my seat, knowing like what was going to happen, because I didn't know what to start. I didn't know if they would make it or not. So, you know, if on looks alone, this is an amazing film. But what was so great about it as well is that there were no recognizable actors in the entire piece. You know, maybe they were famous in their own country, but there were no recognizable actors. And so I was utterly amazed by this film, because it made it feel so real, because you didn't recognize anybody. So I felt like I was not in this cold, freezing movie theater. I was out at sea with these people. And that's what was so amazing about this movie, and their determination. I was really inspired. And the real people actually shot footage, made a documentary. And there's a documentary that came out in the 1950s, I think, that won or didn't win an Academy Award. I can't remember. There were some title cards at the end that said that. And so I can't help but be excited to see that documentary that was nominated and won in the 1950s or something like that. So there you go. But yeah, this is an exceptional film, and I highly recommend, if you can find it, I recommend that you see it. If you're a big movie buff and you're excited about another Pirates movie, but you're maybe worried about it, I think seeing this film, Kon-Tiki, made me really excited to see what these directors are going to do with the next pirate movie. Hopefully they can bring a new, fresh face on it and give us something maybe we haven't seen before. So we'll have to see. But anyways, this movie is really, really just an amazing experience. And from beginning to end, I was never bored, and I was captivated by the entire presentation. So I'm going to give Kon-Tiki 3.5 stars. Yeah, it's awesome. It's an awesome movie. Thank you so much for watching. I'm MovieManCHAD. Please like, comment, subscribe to my channel. I'm also on Twitter and I'm on Facebook. And please go to WeLiveFilm.com and subscribe right here on YouTube to We Live Film, and also go to whoyoutube.com. Man, I think I've seen everything now. What am I gonna do, MoviePass? If you love to go to the movies as much as I do, MoviePass is the way to go. $30 a month, and I can see one movie a day, as long as it's 2D. I love you, MoviePass. You're the best.